Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Last Cast Adventures. I'm your host, Daniel. And in this episode, we're actually going into a common species that we have found here in Florida, the American alligator. Now, you're really not supposed to mess with alligators. It's actually against the law, so please don't. I'm not advising doing it, nor am I actually doing it in the video. I'm just out fishing, and you encounter alligators as much as you would encounter a bear going through your trash can. They're there, we're on their turf, there's not much you can do about it. So please stay safe. If you do come across an alligator, and don't agitate it, don't throw rocks at it, don't do anything. Just keep your distance and try to keep your fish away from it too. You don't want to start any bad habits. So in this video, goes over a few different alligators that I have encountered and actually been able to catch on video. So stay tuned and hope you guys enjoy.
Crap. Get a stick, get a stick, get a stick. No, a stick! Back it up. Hey.
Now this is a situation you never want to be in. The alligator had actually climbed up the bank and was sitting next to my tackle box, and then thought I was still with the fish, so he decided to start walking towards me. Now, for any of you who don't know anything about alligators, they can run up to I think it's 30 miles an hour. So he could have charged me.
Logan, pack stuff up. They're gonna go eat.
He did come back a couple times, and we just had to keep moving on and, tried to avoid him as best as possible. We were going for our fish. If you encounter alligators, obviously be careful. You don't want to get bit by them, and you also don't want to be seen as harassing them because it is illegal. You're not supposed to touch them, you're not supposed to hook them, you're not supposed to really do anything. It was a good day. I had to keep my eyes and my head on a swivel basically to try to get these fish. Just be careful out there. There are moccasins too, and those guys are venomous, so that would really ruin a day. But the mudfish are worth it.
Well, GoPro, you had it first.
He had actually come back and was obviously right below us, but there was a couple feet of elevation, which is kind of hard to tell. So we continued to fish because anywhere we moved, he'd come up close. We never did feed him a fish the entire day. We were able to get him all away from him, even though this one was kind of a close call.
Easy, let it go, let it up. That's on you.
He in fact missed the fish and didn't get any food from us. This is the part of the video where Connor comes into play. We're actually using his tags and legally hunting alligators out on this lake down in Immokalee, South Florida basically. And after having a slow night, not really getting anything to take our bait, we pulled out the bigger rod and a big old treble hook. I stood on the bow of the boat and threw out the line when we saw an alligator, and we hooked into this one. So this is kind of just the battle there. Sorry it's not very, what's the right word for it, vivid. You can't really see a whole lot until he gets closer. But, it's in the middle of the night. So definitely don't do this if you're not experienced. Have somebody with you like we did. But it is fun if you like to hunt.
Never used one of these before. Yeah. Have you seen the new conflicts? Oh man, they're sexy. Nah, we have, I think it's a 2500. Me too. You should be right on top of them.
So when you saw that hand line, what he was doing was throwing another treble hook on a rope to basically double stick the alligator. That way if the line snaps or anything, we still have him hooked on.
Not as big.
I think he just broke the rod and the line.
It's good, I got him on here.
Case in point, he did the alligator death roll, the line didn't come out of the reel, and he got a hold of it, snapped the rod. Unfortunately, that was my bad. I should have been a little bit quicker to the punch and paid more attention. But, I mean, at this point, you know, you got a 7-foot alligator on the end of it, and what do? Your heart's pumping.
You want me to take the rope?
Now, Connor is in the middle of using a bang stick. It's a metal rod that has a .223 caliber bullet on the end of it, and what you do is you wait till you find the sweet spot on the back of the skull closest to the spinal cord, and you slam it down, which then will ignite the bullet and kill the alligator. It is a pretty quick and humane way to do it.
I made sure I stood back this time. He's dead for sure.
We said that last time. Set him right up.
Yeah, but he looks deader.
Oh wait, let's leave him out there. He's bloody still. Let's send him so far after now. I got the bunch of them.
Alright.
The first picture here is of the alligator in the video you just saw. He was 7 foot 3 inches. This second one here with Connor in the background was 8 foot 2 inches. That was actually the first alligator that we got about a month or so before the second one. As you can see, they very dangerous and dirty mouths, that's for sure. Very dirty reptile. But we went out with Estero River Outfitters. If you're down in the Bonita, Naples area looking to rent some kayaks, highly recommend them. They're just great people there, and they can definitely help you find a good kayak. Anyway, thanks for watching Last Cast Adventures. Please subscribe, like my videos, leave any comments or questions you have, and I'll be posting more videos. Thanks for watching.